Hello, Sassy Beauties. This is Katie, and today I want to talk about how to get lots and lots of high quality men chasing you into a relationship. I'm a dating and relationship coach, and I help smart, attractive, successful women attract and keep high quality men and have the dream relationship that they want. First part, we're going to focus on mindset, and the second part is strategy, okay? Practical application. Both are important. Let's talk about mindset. A lot of you don't even realize how negative your mindset is. A lot of you notice men are losing interest left and right. Men are not that serious. Men are not that committed. Men just want sex. Men ghost. Men are not putting in effort. You're just telling yourself you notice these things about men and yourself. It's not just your thoughts. It's not just what you're noticing. It's the story that you're telling yourself about your experience is your unintentional mindset about dating. So what we want to do is be intentional. Stop allowing your brain to go on autopilot to tell you this negative story about what's happening to you. Even if it's true, it's not helpful. What we want to do is tell a different story. What is the story you want to tell? Who are you in your story? Are you the main character that's center stage, that's confident, that's attractive, that's positive, that is taking action, making decisions and doing things and putting themselves out there, moving the story forward? Or are you the person in the background, cleaning the floors, okay, putting that flower on the table, right in the background? I barely even notice that person because it's hidden behind all the other people. Are you that person, or are you the person center stage and the main character? Right? You got to decide this on purpose. Who are you going to be in your story? What are you going to tell yourself about yourself in the story? Right? I like to tell myself, I'm attractive, I'm intelligent, I have a lot going for me, I have great friends, I love my life. I think I'm amazing. I think I would bring a lot into a relationship. I know I'm valuable. I know men want to be with me. If I think I'm amazing, eventually I'm going to find somebody who also thinks I'm amazing. Right? That's the story I want to tell. And I'm going to be intentional about telling myself that story over and over and over again instead of allowing my brain to go on autopilot. Right? And telling myself the alternative story, the negative story, and pretending as if that's not the mindset that I'm going into dating with. The second thing I want to say about mindset is a lot of women, I notice, take how men are treating them as a sign or measurement of whether they're doing well, doing it right, or how valuable they are to men in the dating market. Okay, they're using that as some kind of measuring stick of how well they're doing. That's a mistake, right? And here's what I know. There's nothing wrong with you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You thinking there's something wrong with you is what's wrong, is why you're not getting the results that you want, because you think there's a right way and there's a wrong way. Okay, so if you're not getting the results, you are thinking mistakenly that you're doing it wrong. You are just wrong. That doesn't mean that at all. At any given moment, thousands and thousands of men in the dating pool, 99% of them will not be your guy. They're going to be low quality men, low value men. They're going to be men who are not going to put the effort in. They don't know what they want. They're not emotionally available. They are immature. They're not ready. Okay? They just care about themselves. They have a million problems that they're concerned with. So when they don't act the way you think they should, it means nothing about you. It's about them. It's always about them. So remember, there's nothing wrong with you. I want you to focus on just showing up how you want to show up. Feeling good about you, feeling confident, being attractive for you. The only person's opinion that matters here is your opinion, your thoughts about yourself. Another thing is thinking you're being rejected when men disappear or lose interest. This is not useful. I would like you to look at that as you're just not compatible. right? We're all out there dating, trying to find our specific person with a specific connection to us. If a man is disappearing, it just means the connection is not right. And you don't want to force a connection that's not right. It's like going to a clothing store and you're trying on different clothes, and some clothes are going to fit, some clothes aren't. Some are going to be too big, too small, not going to fit right. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the clothes, and it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It's just not the right fit. You don't have to have drama about that, right? What do? You just try on something else. Just move on to the next thing. I'm not saying you shouldn't feel disappointed. You probably will. Okay, just like when we fall in love with an outfit and then we try it on and it doesn't fit us, doesn't suit us, isn't flattering, we're gonna be disappointed. Okay, because we thought it was gonna look amazing on us and then it doesn't. Yeah, we're gonna be disappointed. But then we don't keep making us wrong for not fitting into the outfit. We just move on. We just go, okay, I thought it was gonna work. It's not, it's okay. Let's try something else on. It's the same with men. It's just not the right fit, not the right connection. You don't wanna force it. In fact, he did me a favor. He saved me time because he knew the connection wasn't right. Okay, look at it that way instead. Okay, so that's mindset. Now let's talk about strategy. Our strategy needs to support our primary mindset, which is lots and lots of quality men want to chase us, want to pursue us. And how we're gonna do that is we want to have a funnel, a man funnel, okay? So think of a funnel. At the top of the funnel, it's wide open, right? And at the bottom of the funnel, it's skinny. So in the beginning, you wanna have your funnel wide open. Look for opportunities to meet men on the regular. Okay, every week you should be having traffic of men coming into your funnel. Your phone should have new men talking to you, new faces of men popping up and talking to you regularly, every week or every other week. Okay, it shouldn't be the same face, right? And here is where I notice like women tend to have an idea about where they think their man should be or what he would be doing. Like you have an idea of like he would be doing this, he would be doing that, he wouldn't be here, he wouldn't be there. I want to remind you, you have no clue where your man's gonna be, right? And you thinking you know where he is and where he isn't actually limits you. That's why you don't have anybody. Okay, so remember in the beginning, if your phone isn't blowing up with messages from different men, you need to have that funnel wide. You need to have an open mindset. Look for opportunities everywhere to meet men. And don't tell yourself you don't know how to meet men. Okay, you do. Say, I do know how to meet men. Here's how. Okay, then you make a list. Here's how I'm going to meet men. Make a list of all the ways you can meet men this week. Make that into your to-do list. Okay, a list of things you're gonna do for the week to meet people. Like when I was single, I would find ways to meet people. Right, I was working, I was studying, I was busy, I had a social life. My calendar was full. Right, but I always look for opportunities to meet people, meet men, even with the calendar that I had. And I never told myself I didn't have time because it was a priority, right? If it's a priority for you to find somebody, make it a priority. Stop telling yourself you can't, okay? So I would meet men at work, I would meet men studying, I'd meet men socializing, I'd meet men at the grocery store, I'd meet men walking my dog, right? Meet men at social events, I'd meet men online. Okay, if I wasn't meeting any men in real life for that week, I just pop online. It's the easiest thing in the world, right? To spend 5 or 10 minutes messaging a couple of guys and then see where that goes. So there is no excuse why there's no messages on your phone from different men. Okay, at least 2 to 3 men, you should have this on the go constantly. Remember, if you have an active man funnel, people are coming in all the time, a significant amount of them will disappear, right? But you're not even gonna notice them disappearing because there's always an influx, a new influx of new men coming into your funnel, and then a big portion of them going out, but it's not even gonna matter. Okay, so it's very important you have this funnel and you open your pull up wide so your phone's always active, right? You're always active with conversation, active with men talking to you, okay? Now, I want to talk about the second step. Now that you have your funnel and you have men talking to you regularly, new men on the go, now you can practice receiving from men. But you want to pay attention to what men are doing for you, okay? Men giving you a cup of coffee, men giving you a compliment, men opening a door for you. Start paying attention to this everywhere, right? And being appreciative, okay? I noticed like when I was walking my dog, men would smile really big at me. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. I would smile back. That's me receiving, okay? Or if I'm out and about and a man notices me and opens a door for me, I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, that's so nice, right? Noticing that, oh, okay, that's so nice of him. Okay, and just receiving. Don't reciprocate. Don't do anything else. Receiving is enough. Just start noticing everywhere opportunities to receive from men. Feed that back into you. Feel good about that. Notice how good it makes them feel when your face lights up, when you say thank you, when you're appreciative, when you receive warmly, receive enthusiastically. You want to do this everywhere, every day, every week. Online as well. If a man sends you a text message, asks you nicely, enthusiastically how your day is, or gives you a compliment, you want to just say thanks. Thank you so much. That was nice. That was sweet. Smiley face. And then that's it, right? Receive it. That's it. Okay, allow them to give you more. Allow them to pursue you. Don't jump in there and start messaging them, asking a million questions, doing stuff for them. Just receive. Just receive. Practice, practice, practice. The last step, step number 3, you must communicate. You have to communicate your standards, what you want, what you expect, what you like, what you don't like, what you won't put up with. Not in a mean way. You just want to say it like, this is just what I would like. Okay? And that means saying no. Learn, practice to say no. Now, as men start pouring in messages on your phone and you just receiving, practicing receiving, you're going to get asked out. You're going to get men coming out wanting to talk to you more, wanting to ask you out on dates, and then you're going to start going on dates. Okay? Every week you're probably going to go on dates. Right? And when you go on dates, now you want to check in. Is the connection right? Does it feel right? If it doesn't, then you want to tell them, thanks, but no thanks. Be nice about it. Don't have to be rude. And it's so important that you practice saying no. Okay, remember, this goes back to what I talked about the mindset. You're not rejecting men, you're just telling them it's just not the right fit. You're doing them a favor so they don't keep pursuing thinking it's going to lead somewhere when it's, you know it's not. You know it's just not right. So you want to break the connection as soon as you realize it's not working. It's going to be easier to do that because you know there's always going to be men coming in and men going out. Okay, you're not going to be needy. You're not going to be in scarcity. You're not going to be clingy because there's always men coming into your man funnel and talking to you because you're constantly looking for ways to meet men, to communicate with men, to receive, and then practice receiving from men. You will now never feel, you shouldn't feel clingy, desperate. You know, you're not just going to be talking to the first guy that shows you attention. Now you also have a way to know what is right for you and what isn't. It's really difficult for you to really know, emotionally know what is right when you only have one person to talk to. Okay, the only way you're really going to know emotionally in your heart what's right is when you date a bunch of people and you can, through the contrast, through comparing, you'll know, okay, this feels better. This connection feels stronger. I'm going to pursue this one. You also know because the guy's going to be pursuing you. Okay, so the best ideal scenario is when a man feels a strong connection with you and wants a relationship with you, and you feel a strong connection with him and want a relationship with him. Now, bingo, you're in a relationship. And it's easy, it's natural, right? Instead of just clinging onto the first guy that shows you attention, now you're trying to figure out how to get him to commit. You don't have to worry about that because when it's right for both of you. Now, don't complicate it. Okay, it can be simple, right? There's not much more to it. The most important thing is you go out there and you start taking action now. Don't wait. If you have the mindset and you have the strategy, then you will get there so much quicker. A lot of women, they quit because they don't have the right mindset. Okay, they don't even realize they don't have the right mindset. So if you want to speed this up, having the right mindset, having the right strategy will help get you there so much faster, or you'll get there before you even know it. If you would like someone to step you through this and really like hold your hand through the process, then I'm here for you. If this sounds like something you're interested in working with a coach for, then I recommend you book a call with me and we can talk about how we can potentially work together to help you get the love life that you want. But you don't have to do that. You can just start taking action right now with the steps that I have listed. Don't complicate it. Just go out there and do. Okay, so that's all from me this week. You have a lovely weekend. I'm gonna have a great weekend with my hubby tomorrow. It's my birthday tomorrow, so we're gonna have some fun, and I will see you next time.